Hey guys, Games for Life here, and in today's video I'm gonna show you how to get SpookySquash seeds from pumpkin shelters. Now this is a pretty interesting thing I wasn't aware of until recently, but it's pretty easy to understand how it works, so let me show you. We've got our little base on Aatrox right here. I think this is a perfect setting for Halloween, because it's Aatrox, it's spooky, right? So this is the pumpkin shelter, we unlocked it by completing the Exo Farm event, and we'll go ahead and unpack it right here, and I love this unpack animation that it has. And my favorite part is that to save the game you need to enter its mouth. And then when you come out it just spits you out. So that's pretty nice, this is a cool looking shelter. And it fits the Halloween theme perfectly. Now, what are SpookySquash seeds? You know SturdySquash, the pumpkins, right? That's the normal variation. Then they have some variations, like the one that gives you Astroneer, or the one that gives you multiple samples, or the one with the Astroneer logo on it. But then there are some hidden variations that you don't get from just planting those seeds normally. You only get those from the pumpkin shelter. And I'm gonna show you how, but first I need to get a little base going on here, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. And there we go, we got our little base established here, and now it's time to blow this up. Actually, no. What? Are we going to blow this up now? Well, not this pumpkin shelter, but these ones. So that's the secret, you'll have to go through all the trouble of crafting these just to blow them up. Now, in order to do that, I suggest you build a little cage where you can blow them up. Just 4 walls around them, that should work. So the walls are because it tends to throw stuff out really far, which means you can easily lose it, and that's just a waste of a pumpkin shelter and the dynamite then. It's way easier to just build some walls for that. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so my geometry is all wrong because we ended up with 5 walls here, but that's good too. It doesn't have to be pretty in here. So let's go ahead and unpack one. And there we go. We'll wait for the animation to finish. And then we can blow it up. Make sure to not stand too close to it when that happens. And we got a ton of samples, and look at this. That's a plum SturdySquash seed. That's a SturdySquash seed, alright. But where's our SpookySquash? We don't have one here. Alright. Well, at least we have one of these, so I'm gonna plant it on the wall. That's the reason we brought more than one pumpkin shelter. They don't always give you the SpookySquash seeds. Like you saw earlier, we just got SturdySquash, but now let's try blowing up the next one. I need some more dynamite. And there we go. Oops, we fell down. I really hope this time we got a SpookySquash seed. And there are actually 2 types of SpookySquash. So let's see what we got. We got another plump SturdySquash seed. Let's plant it next to the other one. And let's see if we got anything else. What's this? I don't think we can get that seed from the ground. Maybe with the drill mod? Yeah, that works. That's a normal SturdySquash seed. We've got another normal one. And that's it. Oh wait, down there, we've got a stunted spooky seed. Okay, so this one's angry, or sad. So we'll go ahead and plant this in our base as a decoration. I'll put it right here, next to our power section. And let's see it grow. Wow, that looks pretty cool. Now while this one fully grows, let's try another one and see if we can get the other type of seed. 3, 2, 1, boom! Okay, one jumped over the wall there. And let's see our loot here. So we got some normal seeds here. Okay. We got another stunted spooky seed, but I really want one of the other type. Oh, and look, this is fully grown. What happens if we harvest this? Do we get other spooky seeds? Yeah, we got another one. The same. We've got 2 more pumpkin shelters to blow up. Oh, we actually have a little opening in the wall here. So let's take another look here, and I think we got a smiling spooky seed. Yeah, this is the other type of spooky seed. Let's go ahead and plant it right next to the other one, so we can have both here. And the nice thing about these is that you apparently can just harvest them and you'll get the same seed again. So if you want to, you can move them around to decorate your base. So that's how they look, they're pretty nice together. But Oh wow, the smiling one is so much bigger. I wasn't expecting it to grow that much. I'll go ahead and explode the last pumpkin shelter, unpack that. And it's dynamite time. We've got a seed flying over the wall there. I hope it wasn't one of the important ones. Yeah, so some normal seeds again. But I think we got no seed this time, except maybe if it was that one that jumped over. I'll go ahead and check. Nope, that's just a normal one. But anyways, we got one of each type of SpookySquash, and we can use these to decorate our bases. Now of course we can always just craft more pumpkin shelters and we'll get a ton more of these seeds. So we detonated 5 pumpkin shelters, and out of those we got 2 stunted spooky seeds and 1 smiling spooky seed. So we got 3 seeds out of 5 shelters. I think that's a pretty good ratio. If you want a ton of seeds, you just need to craft more shelters. And they're actually not that hard to craft, let me show you. So for the pumpkin shelter you're gonna need carbon, resin, clay and plastic. So the first 3 are basic materials. If you have a soil centrifuge you can get all of them. And of course you need to smelt the carbon. And then the plastic is just a tiny bit more complicated because you need a chemistry lab. But if you have that, it's easy, compound plus carbon. So the actual materials to build this are pretty cheap. You can build a ton of pumpkin shelters and blow them up, but you will need a chemistry lab, and you'll need that for the dynamite as well if you want to craft massive amounts of dynamite. Now I want to decorate our Calidor base with these seeds, and I took 1 stunted SpookySquash seed from here because we actually have another smiling one on Calidor that we got while I was testing if this thing actually works, and as you can see it definitely does. So if you want spooky seeds for this Halloween, go ahead, build yourself some pumpkin shelters and blow them up. It's also extremely fun blowing stuff up. I love it. But yeah, let's go ahead and plant these bad boys. Here's our smiling seed. Where should we put them? Maybe we could have them right here. Could expand this a bit and plant them right at the end. So we'll have the sad one here and then the smiling one on this side. And I'll wait for them to grow. In the meantime, let me show you something really cool. So after finishing the Exofarm event, I started completing those extra secret tiers, the ones that require 800 points each, and we reached all the way to 20k points, but that's not the cool part. The cool part is the rewards we got. So every time you complete one of these extra tiers, the rocket comes back with some items in these slots. And in this section of the base that I've recently built, we got all the rewards from these secret tiers. So we got a full canister of graphite and a ton of clay and quartz. Then we got some metals. We've got iron, tungsten, copper and titanium. Not a lot of them, but enough. Then we got 8 hydrazine. The 8 astronium was from a ton of SturdySquash, the purple ones which give you astronium. Then we got a ton of exochips, some automation stuff like sensors. Then we got leveling blocks and some terrain tool mods. These are actually really cool. We got hydrazine jetpacks and solid fuel jetpacks. And take a look at this side. This is the big one. We got nanocarbon alloy and 2 portable smelting furnaces. Now this is gonna level up our game so much because we are gonna be able to craft a portable oxygenator with this, and we can use these for automation purposes or to put in our backpack. These are extremely cool rewards to get this early into the game. Like, we've barely unlocked some of the things in here and we already have a nanocarbon alloy and 2 portable smelting furnaces. That's amazing. Also, we got 8 astronium and we can't even go to mine astronium because all we have is 1 drill mod 1. So you see what I mean? The Exofarm event is really worth it. If you finish it, keep going, complete those extra tiers because you're gonna get extremely cool rewards. And I don't think I'm done. I'll probably complete a few more tiers just to see what other rewards I get. But yeah, I really wanted to show you that. And our SpookySquash are fully grown here. Got the stunted one and the smiling one. These are really cool, they'll make for an awesome thumbnail. I mean, you wouldn't even be here if the thumbnail wasn't awesome, right? Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the pumpkin shelter. Is it worth the materials? Have you unlocked it yet? And did you know about this secret trick to get the SpookySquash seeds? Did you even know SpookySquash seeds existed? I want to hear all from you in the comment section below. And I think that's it for today. I've been Games for Life and I'll see you next time. Cheers, Astroneers!